to get out or stay out of the insane asylum for the guys of those who may find themselves in a similar situation. As a result of his political activities, the Navy discharged Rockwell 1 year short of retirement, stating he was not deployable due to his political views. Rockwell later
Bordentown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers in a fan base that has been, shall we say, precarious. It's early in the morning for the battle we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buffaloes will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So West Virginia's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Quarterback on the keeper. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Miller. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback checking off. A hand to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker is Fox. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called money. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. To the air, it's Schneider. And the defense is all over the quarterback. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Farmer. Returns like that are why you don't catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
It'll be a draw. Keeps the legs moving. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punt to do. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Schneider. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. He wants to throw it to the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. For the other.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back.
You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return, it's Hayden. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that decision.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They go to the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint. Plays, and it's got to start here today.
First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Fakes his man out. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Schneider. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see. Let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early down.
Virginia.
2nd down, you set up 3rd and long, Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Farmer. Looking everywhere for room. Really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Miller. And he'll work his way on the return.
To the
35-yard line before he stops. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He's going to pass. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Schneider. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Colorado 5, West Virginia 0.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Morgantown. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. and they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick strike complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to run the attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Schneider. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously, not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Grab near the marker. It's Hart. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. 7 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a crease. It's Donaldson. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Here's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He makes the connection. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. And he'll lose 7. And here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Colorado, 15. West Virginia, 0.
For putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some...
At the 18.
Much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. From Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interested to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Flips it out in the flat. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Out last time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morton. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bray. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They're going to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Ray. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. And out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's getting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
He lets one fly deep, and this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, it was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Back to the air one more time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes him talk to the hand. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
1st down, West Virginia.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to San Jose State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Ray. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Here's a throw downfield late. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear. Now, making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. It's complete. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Just complete and utter dominance. And this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play. And, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.